Okay, I think we are in live right now. So, hello everyone, this is Satish here. Thank you so much for all the people who have joined. So, good evening to everyone. So, today we have two guest speakers who are business consultants as well as spiritual practitioners. I'm really pleasure to interview them because they have achieved so much in their business and they are here to talk about the mindset management for the business professionals. So I would like to introduce about Mr. Dombidhar Taye as a guest speaker. So to introduce about Dombidhar Taye, he is basically a student counselor, a motivational speaker, and a life coach as well. So he's a creative head for Enjoy Learning, and he's having 16 years of work experience and precisely 8 years in working for the service industry in MNCs. And also he's an entrepreneur since 4 years, and his journey is going at its best. So he's one of the best debater of his time as well. So thank you so much, Domidar, for joining. And
Thank you,
also,
Satish.
yeah, and also we have another guest speaker join who is basically a relationship counselor as well as a motivational speaker, spiritual practitioner, and a business consultant. And also she is into network marketing as well. So Vijaya Naik is basically having 5 years of experience into corporates. She works specifically in the domain of customer service as well as in HR and recruitment domain as well. And she also worked as an academic counselor. And coming to her achievements, Vijaya has achieved the Best Employee Award in her company. And also, she got a chance of facilitating across a lot of trainings to the people. And also, she conducted a lot of networking seminars. And she's fortunate enough to travel many cities across to provide the trainings to the people. And most importantly, she has achieved the Performance Excellence Award in the Goa event that was happened very recently in the month of May. So it's a great pleasure for me to invite these two renowned speakers, Dombidhar Tai and Vijaya Nayak. So Dombidhar, why don't you introduce about yourself? About maybe you can start about with your journey. What's your story basically?
Okay. Thank you, Satish. Good evening to all of you, by the way. And myself, Dombidhar Taye, from belonging to a very historically important place of Assam, and that is Ocean of Shiva, and that is Shiva Sagar. It's a very important, historically important place of Assam and India as well. Uh, just to introduce about myself, actually, I love speaking. Basically, I am a public speaker right now, and I am dealing with basically the students of the school, colleges, and the unemployed youth as well. And my speaking passion actually it started when I was in class 11. From that time onwards, I started participating in debate competition and extemporary speech, and like elocution related any kind of competition. But slowly and steadily, when I left my job because of some other reasons, I started doing something for the student society, which I felt that they are in need of some kind of help, because everybody they tells the students to study. All teachers and parents, everybody is saying them to study and study and study. But the fact is that how to study and why to study. So that questions are
Absolutely.
sometimes unanswered. As a result of which, I thought that I should do something for them. There is a gap between the teachers, parents, and the students. The three vertices of the education system is somewhere it is found that it is not interlinked. So I just wanted to just link up, just bridge the gap in between the three vertices of the education system. And so I started Enjoy Learning 3 4 years back, and just now I have completed today 13 session within 6 months of motivating and empowering the students. And that's a journey going on, and I'm trying to empower more and more students in the coming days too. That's all, Satish.
Okay, that's really wonderful to know, sir. Thank you so much for joining. It's really great pleasure for me to interview you, to understand the insights through you. And Vijay Lakshmi, thank you so much for joining. It's a great pleasure for you. You being a relationship counselor and a spiritual practitioner joining for this live session is a great, add on value for us. So why don't you introduce about yourself and you can start with your own journey.
Thank you, Satish, for giving me this wonderful platform. I would first of all like to thank you that you are inviting so many people from different backgrounds and asking them to sharing their journey with the people out here in your community. Thanks a lot for that, first of all. And you have already given a little bit introduction about myself. To add on to this, I just wanted to say right now I am doing the consumer empowerment work. I'm empowering youth and other category of people by doing network marketing and provide them employment opportunities, as well as a lot of people and lot of youths are lacking on those part. So I'm connecting with a lot of people, networking with a lot of people from different community and making them understand, doing the training sessions, all these I'm doing. So I'm building my network passionately and doing network marketing, because I had always a dream from my very childhood that I want to be an entrepreneur, a businesswoman. So I'm working towards it by helping other people as well. Thank you so much. This is all about me.
Yeah, it's really great knowing you, Vijaya. Thank you so much for joining. I can see that you have achieved a lot, and even I have seen some of your videos as well. They're really great. Thank you so much for joining. It's a great pleasure for me to interview you guys. So let me start the first question with you, Vijaya. So why positive mindset is
Yeah.
important?
Yeah, positive. Everything what we do in our day-to-day life is all related to our mindset, our thought process. So if our mindset is positive, we can take our or we can lead our life in a constructive way. That is very, very important. And if the thought process is positive, everything will go towards positivity only. Even if something is negative, we can make it and convert it into positivity. It is very, very important, and it will give you an happiness, and it will also give you a lot of success and growth in everyone's life. That's why positive mindset is so very important. Thank you.
Wow, it's really awesome, Vijaya.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
I'm very much clear. Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
it's really clear. It's a
Thank
great
you.
insight. Actually, positive mindset take us to a long way. Actually, so if you are positive, you can able to achieve whatever that you want. So you can able to deal with the challenges. You can able to deal with the obstacles. You can able to come up with solutions for the complex problems
Correct.
as well. So it's really great inputs that you have shared. Thank you so much. And the question to Dombidhar. So, is it necessary for a person to follow spirituality?
Yeah, Satish, really, it's a very wonderful question. Spirituality is something which actually unknowingly all of us are already into that system. Spirituality is not that actually what people are thinking about, because I think there is a misunderstanding or miscommunication between religion and spirituality. I just want to say spirituality is
Yes.
nothing but knowing about yourself. It is about inner consciousness and awareness about yourself in a better way. So you have a lot of power within you. The fact is that you are not been able to explore it, not been able to understand it, and the way of understanding yourself in a better way, and that is what spirituality is all about. And you just need to do is that linking up yourself with the greater power source of energy. Is there is a source of energy which is more powerful than you, and just the thing is that you are also a part of that, and that linking up, that study of that study is what I feel is spirituality. It is not that what people are thinking about and mixing up with religion. So why I feel is spirituality is necessary for a person to be successful in his everyday life, because this is the thing to know, this is the process by which a person can know himself or herself in a better way. So it is very necessary for a person to be spiritual in his coming days in everyday life. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, it's really amazing, sir. In fact, that's what even happening when you are talking. The same thought process is going on in my mind as well. Really, you covered a great thing. See, being a spiritual, you'll be coming up to the society as a great individual. Whatever like spirituality is basically the kind of happiness that you radiate to other people. That's called spirituality. It's not about a lot of people have that wrong understanding, as you mentioned, like we need to wear that saffron, we need to do a lot of pujas, and we need to go to a lot of temples. People have that kind of mindset, but spirituality is all about sharing the happiness to the people, providing and giving service to the people, radiating that happiness that you have to the other people. So upbringing the people, that's nothing but called spirituality. So thank
Right.
you so much. You shared a lot many important points as well. So the question to Vijay Lakshmi. So how procrastination affects success growth.
Yeah. Procrastination is something it definitely affects our success growth, because in a day-to-day life we all procrastinate at every point of time. So even I used to do a lot of procrastination. That definitely stops our growth and whatever we want to achieve in our life. But if you take a challenge and do some work without procrastinating that particular work, definitely you will achieve, and you will not like earlier what you have procrastinated, the time has gone, that will not come. So we should not
Yes.
depend on the right time, we have to make the time right. So that's very important. So and that's why we all lot of people are lacking because of procrastination only in the towards their goal or whatever they want to achieve in their life and to be become successful. So we need to work on procrastination part, that which is very very important first of all. Yeah. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
really. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really great points that you mentioned. Like procrastination is one of the negative trait all the business entrepreneurs these days are dealing with. So it's all about just not worrying about the mistakes, just taking an action to whatever you want to do, and let's not worry about the results. Just get into the action and keep working upon, keep working upon. Once you start, keep practicing about whatever you are doing. At one
Yes.
point of time, you can able to achieve that desired goal of success. So it's really great points that you mentioned, Vijaya. Thank you so much. And the question again to Dombidhar. So, how important is positive mindset for the person to remain happy?
Yeah, that's also really one of the very touching point for everybody. What I feel. So before saying
Yes,
something about positive mindset, what I want to say, just segregate the word positive mindset into two parts. One is the positive, and one is the mindset. So what is mindset? First of all, we should know the mindset is nothing but the state of mind of a person. That then state of mind might be positive or negative. Each and every person actually is filled up with positivity and negativity. The fact is that there is no single person is there who is fully positive and fully negative. The fact is that that depends upon the state of mind at and the circumstances, and that makes a person positive or negative. So if I say, to give an example, suppose you take a whiteboard, and the whiteboard you just put a spot with a black marker pen, then people actually observe. If I ask a question to everybody, the people will be saying about the black mark point that has been given by my marker pen. The
yes,
fact is that
yes,
if I say that small point to be the negativity and the board to be the positivity, this is actually in us. It is happening with us. We people are focusing on the only that point, not on the board. So we people are
yes,
having the positivity in us. The thing is that already it is within us. We did not go and find out somewhere else. But only the thing is that we need to explore it. We need to take out time to just feel it and realize is that we are also filled up with positivity. And when you can feel it, your happiness, your contentment, everything's come out from your internal mind, and that can be shared, that gets radiated when you share with other people. And so when you remain positive, your friends, your circle also remain positive, and that is very important for a person.
yeah, it's a great insight, sir. Thank you so much. In fact, a positive mindset. If you have positive mindset, as you mentioned, like you can able to deal with the challenges and what lot many stuff as well, and you can be considered as the most positive person, and the society will start respecting you. And it's all about regenerating your own self. So that's when the positive mindset is really essential. So yeah, I think we lost Dombita, so let me put him back. Think yeah. So
Yeah.
Dombidhar,
Yeah.
you're there? Okay, great. So thank you so much for the great insights. So the question to Vijaya. So Vijaya, a lot of people these days
Yeah.
undergo stress. As a business professionals, stress is something very common. In fact, I keep getting a lot of emails as well from my astrology clients that they have been undergoing depression for various problems. In terms, I generally used to suggest them to do some kind of meditation and all that to calm their mind and all that. So, in terms of stress release, how do you think the meditation really helps? What is your perspective with regards to the meditation?
Yeah, see, in terms of stress relief, yes, definitely meditation do play a very important role. Yeah, I will also suggest people to do regular meditation because it helps, it calms down our mind, which also gives us a healthy mind with healthy body, and also creates a lot of positive vibes. And we can stay away from the negative people, negative surroundings. So for that, we need to do regular meditations. And one more point I just want to add on to here: with the meditation, we also need to avoid to those people who are pulling you down on a regular basis. That is also very,
Yes,
very important. So
absolutely.
in that way, so doing meditation and doing the positive practice is also very, very important in terms of getting relief from the stress. Okay, so that is my point in terms of meditation. Okay, which
Yeah,
helps in the stress relief.
exactly. I mean, it's all about, just doing the meditation at least for 15 minutes. A lot of people keep saying that I don't have time, and all that. And they keep on worrying for throughout the day with a lot of
At
negativity
least for
in
five
the mind,
minutes or
a lot of clutter in the mind, all that stuff, and they keep getting into depression, all the kind of, they keep running around to psychologists, psychiatrists, all that stuff. Instead of that, just doing 15 minutes of meditation, just being around the nature will gives a great stress relief, and also a great relaxation to the body and the mind. So meditation literally helps you guys. So please practice meditation. That's what Vijaya also suggesting for us.
it
Yeah, you're saying something, Vijaya?
Yeah, it also helps in controlling your own mind, which is very, very important. So whatever problems you are facing day to day, okay, so we did not need to depend on others, that others will come and solve our problem. It's our own stuff. Like we can fight with our, if we can fight with our own hurdles in our life, we should have that control in our mind, in our hand itself. So it all comes through meditation only. Yeah, so we should do
Yes.
regularly, at least 5 minutes time we should take out and do meditation regularly.
Yeah, wonderful
Okay.
insights. Really important. Yeah, very important. Thank you so much, Vijaya. And Sir Dombidhar, is it possible for the person to be successful in the life without doing goal setting? Because a lot of people have that argument, especially the youth, the young entrepreneurs. They'll argue that why is it really essential to have goals and all that, right? So let me just work on the flow and take it whatever it is coming on the way. So, do you think that having how important is to have a goal setting in the life?
It's a very important, Satish. The goal setting of a person is of utmost necessity. Without goal setting, I would like to say a person will not be successful in his life, frankly speaking. Why? Because you see, all of us in this universe have 24 hours a day. Only 24 hours a day. It's for everybody. Until and unless you don't segregate your time frame or what you're going to do, when you're going to do, and if you don't have a visualization and you don't have a goal setting, because goal setting will be only allowing you to segregate your work that you are going to do. Until and unless you don't have a target, you will not be working in a synchronized process. There will be a lot of haphazard, there will be a lot of bubblings coming in your mind, what to do, what not to do, which not to do. So in order to synchronize your mind, which is very what to say, not in a systematic process. So in order to arrange your mind in a systematic process, in order to give a target to your mind, because your mind is ready to do whatever you ask it to do. But if you are not well set what to do and what not to do, if that is not clear to your mind, that you will not be getting the motivation and to move forward and achieve the target, because the target is the only motivation that will be the that is the desire, what call, that is the fire, that is fire within, that will help you to achieve the target. Because the goal setting is the only process which will lead a person in a synchronized way, move ahead and utilize the time in a proper manner, because 24 hours is only the given time for a day. So if the goal setting is not there, that time will not be monitored and utilized in a proper way. As a result of which, there is the chances that the person will not be successful. There is the complete chances the person will fail in his achievement. Thank you.
Exactly. So great insights that you have mentioned, sir. With regards to goal settings and all that, we need to track our own progress, right? So how will we track our own progress? By having the proper goal setting, we need to define what is our end point that we need to achieve in the life. Then we should have the meaningful task to achieve that specific goal. Then we should be, tracking our progress in terms of what we have achieved till date and what we need to achieve in future. So in that way, we'll be having a track of where exactly that you are staying, where exactly you are lying in the pathway of your achieving goals. If you do not have any kind of dreams or goals, your life will be of purposeless. You will not be understanding where your life is leading to. You'll not be having direction, and that is very much important. That's the reason it's very much important to have proper goal setting. In fact, we have smart principles through which everybody has to set their own goals and achieve for their goals. Okay, thank you so much, Dombidhar sir. It's really great insights. And the question to Vijaya. So, what do you think is the leadership? Because a lot of people keep showing the bossism and commanding over on the team members across the organizations and all. As a woman entrepreneur, I'm really proud of you because you have achieved a lot many stuff in your network marketing as well as in terms of relationship counseling. So, from your perspective, what is leadership?
See, I would like to tell you a few points over here. I will not go into the details discussion about the leadership. Only thing what I have realized throughout my career in the like in terms of network marketing or other relationship coach or being as an academic counselor, two ingredients is very very important when you for any kind of relationship. When you are into a leadership, you are managing so many people, right? So there also you are managing so many people, right? So there also a relationship comes, right, between you and the other person. So there are two main ingredients we should always keep in mind, which is very very important for any kind of relationship, be it you are playing a leadership role or any role, any role, like in your personal life or professional life. One is communication and the second one is trust. These two ingredients are very very important in terms of if in terms of any kind of relationship. So I meet a lot of people like from different cities. So these two points I always take care when I am leading a team. There should be a proper communication and there should be a trust among people. So that is very very important. Second, when you are leading a team, second point is very important. You should always focused on unproductive people also. You need to make them productive. That's how the true leadership comes into the picture. And third, you can true leader can
Yes, excellent.
create more leaders. that that skill should have in that particular leader. So that is these three points I'm focus. I always focus when I'm into a leadership and when I'm leading a team. So I have a very good team, but in I'm leading a good team, but I'm leading a good team with keeping it simple. It's not like that somebody who is already skilled, I don't need to focus on that particular person. Someone who is unproductive, unable to do achieve something, I need to someone who is unproductive, unable to do achieve something, I need to put in a lot of effort being as a leader and skill and so and efficient. That's my only thank you.
Yeah, it's a great information, great points that you mentioned, Vijay. As you mentioned that a leader should focus on the people who are lacking in terms of their skills, and he has to upbring those skills instead of criticizing or commanding or showing the bossism or showing the attitude on those resources. So that's a great quality of a leader. A leader is
Can
the
you
one
hear me
who,
now, Satish?
yeah, I can hear you. Even before, also we can able to hear you very much. And so that's why, for as a leader, you should be communicating so well. You should be able to influence your team members so that they can start listening to your words. So in that way, you can able to mold them into a proper way. So thank you so much, Vijaya. And the question to Dombida sir. So can you please explain how to get rid from the procrastination?
Yeah. Procrastination, you see, it's a very one of the great problem for each and every person in this terrestrial ball. Actually, this procrastination, everybody has come into phase. We have phase across our life. We always are waiting for the perfection to come. We want to be perfect, then only we want to do something. We always delay the things, and as a result of which sometimes the things does not get happen. So this is one of the, I say, it's a kind of sickness that each and every person in this terrestrial ball is suffering from. So now the thing is that how to get rid from this procrastination. So in order to get rid from the procrastination, the first and foremost thing is that we should not try to become the perfect. We should try to take action. We should take the initiative at any cost. We should start, because nobody becomes perfect. Nobody can say perfect today. Even the successful people in this terrestrial ball also cannot say they are also perfect. They still feel that they are also on the process of learning and learning. So only the thing is that confidence increases when we start something. The difference between a person who has taken the initiative and not taken the initiative is that the confidence level. So on maintaining consistency, on maintaining anything in our work culture, that has to be followed. The only the thing, the difference we earn is that the confidence. Only the person who has done more, he is experienced and he is more confident enough than a person who has not started. So what to do is that the person who is thinking of starting something in his life, he should not procrastinate. He should at any cost start. He should give the first step. Without giving the first step, the second step will not follow. Without the second step, the third step will not follow. So until and unless you start, you will not be reaching your target. The goal has been set. You are positive now, but the fact is that you have not taken initiative. You have to
Yes.
implement whatever knowledge you have earned in your life. Each and every day we are earning, and we are learning a lot of knowledge. In our school we have learned knowledges, in college we are learning, in universities we are learning, in our day to day practical life we are learning, but only learning will
Yes.
not help you. Guys, I feel you have to take initiative. And that motto, that we not you need not think so much. You don't think about the consequence, you just work on it. You need to work on it, take the first step, and that will lead you to so many steps where you will be looking back and you will be feeling happy that where you are. And in that way the people have reached the Mount Everest also. That's all. Thank you, Satish.
It's really amazing and truly inspiring, sir. So, no doubt that you are a great, successful motivational speaker and a public speaker as well. So, thank you so much. It's really great pleasure for me to interview you today because I'm also learning so many stuff. So, thank you so much for providing the great insights. So before I think we lost Vijaya. So, Vijaya, are you there?
Yeah, I
Hi,
am there.
Vidya, are you there? Okay,
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
Okay, so the last question for you for today. So thank you so much for joining. And what's the impact of spirituality in your life? It's being a successful woman entrepreneur. I'm really happy to know that you're a spiritual practitioner as well. So from
Yeah.
your perspective, how spirituality has helped you to mold you as a successful entrepreneur?
Yeah, spirituality is something which is very, very important in my life, and it's not like that I do a lot of pujas or chant a lot of mantras, but it helps me to connect to my own soul, inner soul, which is very, very important for me, and that frame me in a or shape me in a way and which gives me always a positive mindset and which help me to come out with lot of turns and turmoils of my life. So in that way I will say definitely spirituality is helping me. Yeah, I do a lot of pujas also sometime, but not on a regular basis. But yes, of course I do connect with God via like I have my own way to connect with God, but definitely the main purpose of being doing puja or something is to connect with my own inner soul,
Yes.
so I can talk to my soul, and whatever problems I'm facing, or whatever like achievements I'm achieving in day to day basis, and you can I can frame myself in a very very positive way, and I can help others, and also I can spread positivity in terms of being spiritual. Okay, so
Really
that's
great.
my point actually.
Yeah. It's really great. So it's
Thank you.
really nice to know that you boldly saying that you are spiritual, because a lot of people even hesitate to say that they are spiritual. I don't know what's the big deal beyond behind it. So, but really nice to know that you are boldly saying that you are spiritual. Thank you so much
Yeah,
once again for your great insights. So, Dombidhar sir, so can you please tell me what is the significance of meditation in the life? In fact, we spoke, even Vijaya also spoke a bit. So, what is your perspective in terms of why should we have to do meditation on daily basis?
Yeah, very good question. Once again, so actually, what I
Thank you.
wanted to say is that the spirituality and meditation is interrelated from my perspective. Okay, what I
Yes,
wanted to
of
say
course.
first of all, there is
Yes,
a
yes,
relationship between spirituality and meditation. First of all, I would like to say before explaining about spirituality and meditation is that you see, we feed our body to get strength and get energy. We are always feeding our body. I would like to say there are two types of feeding we can do to our body. One is below the neck and one is above the neck. In everyday life we are always busy with only the below the neck feeding. That means our body, the food what we are feeding, it is only for the body. But the thing, the organization, or the process which controls the body, and that is the mind. It controls the body. And that is also a relationship between the mind and the soul. So mind feeding we don't do the feeding of our mind. And that feeding of mind is possible only through one process, and that process is meditation. Okay, so meditation is the process of feeding above the neck. The organs
yes,
need to be fed, and that is above the neck. We need to feed our body above the neck, and through that only we can. The steering is there. The In order to control our body, in order to control our emotion, in order to control each and every aspects of our life, that organ is the mind. And in order to feed the mind, we need to do meditation 10 to 15 minutes. Definitely that has to be done, and that will be helping us to know in our better process, in better way, what we are all about, how we should proceed ahead, what we are all about. And without doing that, we will not be happy in our life. We will be not content in our life. Always we will be running after money. I will not get that money happiness also, because money will not be able to give you the happiness. And
correct,
happiness,
absolutely.
mindfulness, blissfulness, everything is possible when your
Yes,
mind, body and soul is interrelated. And in order to
yes,
interrelate the mind, body and soul, the only and only process is meditation. So meditation
correct,
has to be done.
absolutely.
Each and every person should go for meditation. That's all, Satish.
Correct. Thank you so much. Especially the last point which you mentioned, the connectivity of mind, body, and soul. It's only possible through meditation is a very powerful statement. In fact, that's a message to all the people who doesn't believe in meditation and spirituality. So it is very essential for you to calm your mind, to calm your stress, and get to the relaxation. A lot of suicide cases also we've been seeing around, and also a lot of psychology issues and all that psychiatry issues. They keep having a lot of medicines, all that it's really not required. It's just a waste of money spending on that. Instead of that, you can able to understand the importance of meditation and do the meditation for 15 minutes. It's not only helps you physically but also provides you the great mental well-being for you as well. So it's really amazing to have a conversation with you, sir. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
why don't you introduce about your services, sir? I mean, what are the services that you're offering to the people? Because I'm sure people must be getting benefited out of your talks. And I've been seeing from your Facebook profile also, you have been going to a lot of schools. In fact, why don't you share all these experiences? I really want to hear from you.
Actually, I have my target group are of three categories. I have targeted the three groups. Three target groups are: first is the student. Okay, because the transformation of the society is possible only through the student. So what I have targeted is that the students should be first of all taught the process of their what they are doing actually. They are a student, they should learn, but the fact is that they are unable to enjoy the learning process. So what I'm doing is first of all let them learn in enjoyable and exciting manner. So what I'm targeting is that first of all the students. Then what I used to do is that I used to do sessions for the parents, the parenting purpose, because until and unless the parents, teachers and students are interlinked, as we all of us know, these are the three vertices of a triangle called education system. In the education system, if these three triangle vertices are not joined together, if not linked together in a better way, the education system as a whole will be in failure. I have found that there is a gap between the students, parents, teachers understanding. Everybody is busy in their work, but the goal
Yes.
is not common. The goal is common, but that understanding is not common. As a
Not
result of
common.
it, it is found that there is a gap between the parents teachers understanding, parents students understanding, and student teachers understanding. So what I've tried to do is that I have tried to arrange so many sessions, motivational sessions, sharing about the learning process, sharing about meditation, sharing about dream visualization, sharing about the career selection, how to select the career. Because we see we have a lot of career counselor. What they do is that they give the information, but I am doing in a very different way. That information I don't share. I just share which person need to go for which stream actually, which is the problem most of our students are facing. Information we can get in the Google also, what to study, what not to study, but who to study what,
Yes.
who is
Yes.
going to who should go for science, who should go for arts, who should go for commerce. That perspective
Yes.
nobody is saying them. So I what I do is that first of all I ask the question to themselves, who are you? You know, you need to know yourself. Who am I? That means until and
Yes.
unless you
Absolutely.
don't know
Yeah.
yourself, you cannot select the right career. So I am helping the students out there in the process to select the right career. And at the same time I am trying to make the parents also understand, don't try to impose your thought process or your career, unfulfilled career, and try to fulfill through your students. I'm trying to make
Yes.
them understand that this is not the right process, that you wanted to become a doctor but you couldn't due to so many reasons, so you are trying your child to become a doctor, you're imposing your child to become a doctor. Let them live their own life. Just you be the facilitator. Don't try to impose and try to don't make them understand what you understand, because your age and
Yes.
their age is a great difference. In the same way I'm trying to help out these two teachers also to make the teaching process enjoyable, because otherwise it is a monotonous process is going on everywhere. The teachers are not able to enjoy the teaching process. Why? What is the reason? Because through that what I'm trying to mean is that the three relations should be correlated, and it should be in a very mutually cooperatively, and they should move ahead. Then only a student's life would be in the right direction. So in that process I'm trying to do them, and at every moment of time I try to make them understand what is within, what is in it for me. Until and unless child knows about what why he is need, why he should be educated, if he don't do the with him, if the parents are also not doing that with him, if the teachers also are not doing that with him, they will not be successful. So I used to explain to students that what you are in life depends on what you choose, whether you face every challenge or simply refuse. So this with this I just conclude, and thanks to Satish once again.
Yeah, simply superb, sir. You're a true mentor, I can say, because the kind of thought process and ideology and the attitude that you're having, it's extraordinarily amazing. Thank you so much for being in the session today. I'm sure people will get benefited out of your services. I can see you're doing extraordinarily amazing in terms of going to different colleges, teaching the people in terms of values and moral values as well. That's really great. Great too. It's a commendable thing. It's a wonderful job that you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I
And
feel happy while doing this. I feel happy. That's all.
yeah, it's my pleasure, sir. Thank you so much. And hi, Vijaya. So why don't you introduce about your own services? We want to hear from you. So we know that that you're a relationship counselor as well as network marketer. In terms of services, why don't you share about your services to the people?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Satish. See, in terms of relationship counseling, I'm still learning and practicing right now. And I
Okay.
do some kind of freelancing also. If someone is facing any kind of problem, they can approach me
Okay.
definitely. Okay. And now, right now, I'm more focused towards network marketing, which is I'm doing it
Mhm.
passionately. So I'm
Okay.
helping people to generate second source of income, which is very, very important nowadays.
Yes.
Like we should not depend on only on first source of income. We should find
Correct.
out some, and we should always have some kind of second source of income, be it network marketing or be it any other business. Okay,
Yes.
so someone who wants to get connected with me, to know what is network marketing actually and how we can generate second source of income, definitely I'm there to help them out, and I'm passionately helping youths as well, those who have just passed out from colleges and they don't know what to do. So I can make them understand this is one option you can choose, and other options are always with them. That's not a problem. So I'm helping people like this through consumer empowerment, and try to cut down on unemployment little bit by
Yeah.
helping people with through network marketing. So I can share my link down in the comment box, and they can definitely get in touch with me if they want to know more about network marketing. And in terms of relationship counseling, if they can approach me also, but right now I'm just practicing, so that I just wanted to mention here. But yes, of course, I'm doing freelancing as well, so I might help them, so that I might help them, and they can come out with their relationship issues as well. So this is what I'm doing right now, and I just wanted to thank you at last. So thank you so much for giving this platform
Thank
to
you
and
so much.
thank you, Dombi sir, to connecting with me and be here with me today and sharing the platform with me. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I
Thank
learned
you from my
lot
side
of
also.
things from you as well today. Okay, thanks, Satish. This was a wonderful session and lot of
From you
takeaways
too.
from you.
Yeah. It's a great pleasure for me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a really wonderful. In fact, I enjoyed, asking the questions and participating in the discussion with you guys. So, Vijay, as you mentioned, like these services which you're offering really need people because a lot of people have the relationship issues. In fact, they might get surely benefited out of your services.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. You should provide the link under the comment section so that they can
yeah,
contact you if at all they need your services. So, Dombidhar sir, you can also do the same thing in the Facebook community. You can
Yeah,
paste
yeah.
about your Instagram link or Facebook link so that people can contact you for your services. You both are doing extraordinarily amazing job across your own niches. I'm really proud of you being connected with you people as well as a business entrepreneurs. So thank you
And you
so much
too.
for
And you
joining.
too.
you,
You too.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for the appreciation, and it's a for all the viewers who have watched this live show. It's a great interacting with Domida sir and Vijay Naik. They have shared a lot many insights about mind management for all the business professionals, entrepreneurs, and even the students. So everyone, in fact, they shared about what exactly spirituality, how meditation helps. It's a great session for today. I'm so excited, and at the same time, it's a great learning experience for me as well interviewing these people. So thank you so much for both of you
Thank
for
you.
joining. And for all the viewers, bye for now. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.